I know there's a category on some of the controls, identity, threat detection and response. What kind of things are those looking for, and how would they help your organization protect yourself from it?
They won't.
They won't.
And that's the problem.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, based on what the final attack vector is, it may not be something that would trigger any of your enterprise stack. I mean, especially, let's go with phishing.
Right.
You know, I'm not dropping any code, it's not executing anything, and if you freely give me your information and hit the button that says submit, there's not a single technology stack out there, unless you're going through some type of heavy proxy that is looking specifically for, you know, social security numbers or you know, some type of, you know, advanced content filtering. You can't stop it because you're manually performing the action. And that's the big difference between emails and the way that the QR codes interface with the mobile devices. When you pull an email into your email client, even if it's an HTML, you know, the code does not automatically execute. There are protections in place within the application. So typically that doesn't happen unless you've gone ahead and done some really crazy things with your own configuration. I mean, you don't hear about Microsoft Outlook, you know, automatically running arbitrary code that's sitting in the back of an HTML. It just doesn't happen. You know, we're doing these things as a physical manual process. And in doing so, even if I say, open this link, and it takes me to a website that's got beef running on it, it's not going to know, because I'm manually telling it to open this in the browser. You know, and unfortunately, we just don't have the technology to where we can actually interpret the QR code prior to actually opening, doing some type of forward look vulnerability scan, kind of like we would see around hyperlinks in emails. It just doesn't exist. So that's why getting this message out is so important. You know, people who may not understand, they may not be heavy security people, but if you show somebody that if you scan that menu, somebody could get into your phone, maybe you start thinking about, is this the best idea? You know, one of my running quotes that I love to say is, you know, over my 30 years in IT, I've rarely found anything that would make something quicker or easier that made it more secure.